Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another ancient historical clash here as we are trying out some different and more unusual factions that you wouldn't typically see in a Rome 2 historical battle or just a Rome 2 battle itself. We do have the Bosphorian Kingdom here facing off against the Roxolani, a horse faction, and yeah, we are back in DEI with the Battle of the River Thatis, which is a battle fought in either between 310 or 309 BC. I'm not quite sure. I guess also maybe depends on sort of like how you read your calendar, whether it's like the Julian one or it's the Orthodox one, which I can't remember the name of that one. But yes, anyway, this is a battle between the Bosphorian Kingdom and the Roxolani. But really, it's like the Syrices, but the Roxolani are kind of like have some Cirician units, so we're using those guys to represent this faction. It's technically a battle between like sort of the royal throne for the royal throne of the Bosphorian Kingdom, because the guy fighting for it, Eumeles, is basically fighting against Satyros II. He's risen up against him, and he's now trying to claim his throne. He's gone to the Syrices for help, a nomadic tribe themselves, while Satyros is relying on Greek mercenaries, Thracians, and his like Scythian sort of like native troops that are within his realm that he already has. In history, this is a victory for Satyros II, the guy playing the Bosphorian Kingdom. Or the guy who's in control of the Bosphorian Kingdom. Satyros II is not here in today's game, sadly. And then we also after this battle, he goes on to siege the Cirician capital, where he then dies. And then Eumenes actually goes on and takes the throne for himself. So Satyros might win this battle, but he doesn't end up going on and winning the war. As you can see, there's a lot of foliage going on, so I'm going to get rid of the foliage so you guys can see what's actually going on. I'm going to have a cavalry charge immediately here from the heavies of the Bosphorian Kingdom here, and they go in. Archers and javies are being thrown, trying to respond to that sort of charge. Not as fair. The Roxolani kind of took it pretty well with their medium melee infantry here. We've got a bow. We've got a general here, which is like a bow cav unit, being a pain, just kind of receiving that charge not too badly. And they actually got a counter charge from some Roxolani heavy cav as well, as they fight it out. But yeah, we were like, oh, we'll have to do some different factions so we don't get bored and have a repetitive cycle of doing like Rome and Carthage and sort of like the Greek factions. So we're like, oh well, these factions never get done, and this is yeah, the battle here at the River Thatis, which is something a little bit different. Like I say, these factions don't often get a lot of love. We've got the Thracians going in. These are some Thracian Pozoi, a light infantry unit going in, and they are fighting in the front lines. As I mentioned, there was Thracians at this battle. Got this Sarmatian spears on the front line there. And it looks like, yeah, the general here being sent forward, still shooting where he can. He needs to be careful not to get shot. There's also Peltas, as you can see, setting up behind. They will absolutely destroy him. The plan was basically to push hard on the right and the left and sort of hold in the center, see if we could just squeeze the Bosphorians. We have vastly more cavalry, but our infantry kind of sucks in some areas, as is kind of appropriate with the Roxolani faction. At this battle, I think as well, they do have, yeah, quite considerably a larger cavalry advantage. Do the Syrices? They have about 20,000 cavalry to about 10,000 on the Bosphorian side. So yeah, 2 to 1 really. Light infantry there getting routed. They also have a slight numerical advantage, only slight. So yeah, they didn't come into it. Oh, the general's been killed. No, he's been focused on. As I said, you just need to be careful not to get focused down. But these Thracian Peltas here, they've jarried him to pieces and they've destroyed his army, his general and his front line. In doing so, they've mass routed. These light archers there, yeah, about to go. We've got light cav here, shaking at the general dead, and he's going to just charge them in. Charge them into spears. Do not do that. That is, yeah, not a good idea either. He's just, yeah, charging in light cav, very light cav now into a hop-like formation. This is only going to end badly for him. He's already got low morale. He needs to really just preserve what he has, fall back instead of charging in even more. You can see the light cab there right in the center, being surrounded. And yeah, they're actually already routing. Look at that. Yep, wavering, gone. We are seeing some more charges from some of the heavy cab, but this is my cavalry being used to do some decent damage there to the Pozoi. Needs to avoid getting charged. I was trying to slow them down in the center because, yeah, massive breakthrough. And this is even before like this player really got engaged. It was like, we were like, oh my gosh, the game's kind of already up against us now. We are going to have a really tough time. We've got horse archers here dueling. They've actually had a pretty good duel by the looks of it with the Scythian like aristocratic horse archers here. They've like done a pretty good job of dueling with them, and they're now only just engaging on this flank here. As you can see, we've got more sort of like medium spears going in against Thracian Pozoi over here. So yeah, in there you go. Spears should be able to hold fairly well. They're just going to win the cav fight of the Roxolani, and then they can then just start to hammer and anvil where they need to. But yeah, already these cheap swords do not do well. I was kind of surprised. They have like reasonable stats, but just, yeah, not good enough. Yeah, more Roxolani heavy cav over here, just smashing through the swords. They're going to go into the Bosphorian, I guess it's like a citizen cav or something like that, maybe. Yeah, you can see over here, look at this, so much cav now arriving. This is all the healthy cav that's basically not being used against the central army, because the central army's gone. We've got spears over here routing for the Bosphorans, and we've got a general in here engaged against skirmish cav. He should win that fight, but Roxolani cannot afford to lose a second general and a second army, that is for sure. These look cool though, these look badass, these units. Really, really do. And then we're going to see the heavy cav. I think it's going to try and hammer and anvil these missile cav. We've also got more missile cav here trying to focus down the Bosphorian Kingdom there. Spear line kind of holding quite well. These Sarah says spears here that we have. Doing not a bad job against the Scythian infantry here. The boys in blue representing the Bosphorian Kingdom. And then we have a cav fight taking place over here as well. Two heavies. Clashing. It looks like the Basilikoi Hippias losing that one. And then we got stupidly for some reason I pressed instead of skirmish mode. I press dismount, which is so annoying because like, oh my gosh, but then I get raid charged here by more cavalry. So it would not have mattered really. My horse archers, which are really decent in melee actually. They would have won this cav fight initially. Yeah, getting hammered and anviled now by a general Basilikoi Hippias, and then another one over here. It's actually insane. They have a reasonable amount of cav themselves through the Bosphorian Kingdom, but yeah, they just because we've lost one army already, kind of set us back already on cav. Here come the heavies just side charging in here, trying to do what damage they can to these Scythian Cavalry, which are. Actually, melee, morale strength is not doing too bad. We are routing some of the center here, which is great to see. And I think we're going to see a load of light cav here about to get all these peltasts to these archers. They should have got so long ago. And then over on this side, yeah, as you can see, just the cav has just kind of swung in bit by bit around this corner here, all that Basilikoi, and it's just routing stuff now. And we're going to see the sort of the last defiant stand of the Roxolani over here as well. It's kind of going a bit like history. I think in history as well, the Bosphorian king did actually just smash straight down the center, go for Eumeles. I think and he routed the army just kind of there and then. Eumeles, I think, was on one of the flanks, which is kind of typical of sort of Greek style, like armies and stuff like that. And just generally, like in most cultures, fighting on the right hand side is kind of like where the most honor is. Not rather than in the center. They're going to sort of route this heavy spear here, though, at least. They're going to get that. That's a good win. So yeah, Eumeles saw his army route in the center and then kind of like fell back, I believe is what happened. But as you can see, yeah, getting smashed here slowly but surely. Roxolani are a very viable faction in DEI. Definitely got some decent like holders and cavs really good. Be a really cool faction to use. These archers here actually not doing too bad as well in melee. Like they're actually kind of killing a lot of these Scythians. Yeah, they actually might rout that unit there, but they're going to get descended upon by, as you can see, all this cavalry that's been freed up. That's not had to do anything really because its army has had in front of it. But yeah, that's kind of like where we were doomed, to be honest, by that general being Javi straight away. I didn't really want to give too much away, but it did end up being a bit of a massacre after that. I mean, kills are, when you look at them, aren't too bad. We got some decent kills. The DEI kind of like embellishes that. You get some decent kills, but yeah, that general like dying immediately. Oh, that kind of like screwed one of our armies. Like a whole third gone immediately. Light spears going in, as you can see, trying to deal with these horse archers over here. You put them on skirmish mode, really, just to be annoying, to just help with your own micro. Because those spears, yeah, winning decisively on the charge there. Yeah, the horse archer's not doing so great. It does not really matter. The general over here, he's actually not doing too bad a job. Are they going to be able to take out this general here, maybe? Maybe, we'll see. The Roxolani general, he's fighting the Thracian double-handers down here, so he's not going to have a great time there. The roster for Bosphorian Kingdom is not too bad. They've got a good variety of units, and they are focusing down those Thracians, as they should. That's the right thing to do. You got archers, just blast those guys. And there you go, you can see, yeah, he's just routing a lot of re-rallying stuff as well. But yeah, that general's going to rout, I think, on impact there. Yeah, Basilicoi Hippias winning that fight. And yeah, as just to prove that we are by a river, there is a River Thatis is over there. So we are fighting sort of by a river, but certainly not, it's not a river battle over it. And there you go, a close defeat for the Roxolani. I don't know if it was close necessarily, but yeah, there you go. We'll have a quick look at some of the end results. Yeah, we got I was playing in this one, as I was saying, got the second most kills. No, I didn't really have a great game. My horse archers could have done so much better. And I possibly should have fallen back as soon as I saw my ally was dying, just kind of fall back, try and draw away the enemy in a sort of a nomadic style. But yeah, my general 90 kills before he fell. One of my like heavy shock cav getting 238 kills. My archers 183 kills, 217 with these. These archers are really good, obviously. Yeah, these like light infantry here. One got 101, but they really were like just paper thin on morale. Javi's getting 108 kills here, and then my spears 70 kills is kind of the best they did. They were just kind of holding, but they did their job. Then we have I Like Trains playing as Roxolani. Had so much of our cavalry as well, so much light cav that could have been so useful, and I had horse archers as well. They got 108 kills and 205, which is not bad for them at all. And then his cav, yeah, he just kind of threw in and just got routed. And you can see, like, just routed so quickly with no generals, which is such a shame. And yeah, his infantry was some of the best infantry he had as well. These swords, they're just mediums, but they're actually reasonable. But they just routed again so quickly with only like 65 kills. Spears 124 is the best of the bunch there. There's like heavy spears as well. Again, some pretty good infantry. Then we have Bulk here playing as the final Roxolani army. He had got the most kills by quite a way. And yeah, he also has 318 kills here, 173 kills with the horse archers, 128 with another one there, 188 kills with the archers here, 114 with another one there, 100 kills with his Javis, 165 with the light infantry, and then the spears down here, the sort of says spears, 278, 108 kills. Then we have Thunder playing as one of the Bosphorian armies, 101 kills with his Bosphorian. I think these are citizen cav, these guys. Then his more armored sort of horse archers, 155 kills. And then he's got 173 kills with the like thorax spears, I think these are. And then he's got 109 kills with the Thracian Pazoi. And then the swords over here did insane. These Thracians, 341 kills, 296, 195. Then we have Sword playing as the second Bosphorian army. I think he was the guy that just broke through the center, so he didn't really have much of a game, so I got the least amount of kills, I think. And his army's just so intact. But yeah, 134 kills with the Basilicoi hoplites, and then he's got some more Bosphorian hoplites here, some lower tier ones, 106 kills. His Thracians getting 197, 151, 114, and then his cav 106 kills with one of his Scythian cavalry there. And then we have Bad Omens playing as the final Bosphorian army, 122 kills with his Basilicoi Hippias, 178 with another there. His cav, like his Bosphorian Hippias, this is I think more like the citizen cav, 91 kills, 156 with the horse archers here. Then what else we got is like Scythian infantry, 141 kills, 121. 268 kills. There's Scythian infantry here, 104, 178, 181, and his spear's getting 118. So yeah, really, really good kills as well for him. But there you go, guys. That is the Battle of the River Thatis. So if you did enjoy and want to see more, do remember to leave a like. Do subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show your support. And do check out some of the videos appearing on your screen. Now there's some good DI battles on there. There's some really, really fun ones. But until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.